Hello friends, welcome to Classes of Preet. Today I am going to solve some problems of percentage from the Foundation Mathematics of R.S. Agarwal's book. Okay, so let's start. So you can see here some questions are written. So total here are 21 questions. Okay, so we will do at least 5 of them. Okay, and I will provide you a link below in my description box of PDF in which I have solved all the problems of this exercise. Okay, you can go through that if you have any problem in this solutions. Okay, so let's start with our first solution, that is our if 16% of a number is 60, find the number. So first of all we will write let the number be x, because here number is not given, so that's why we will take let the number be x. Okay, so 16% of a number means 16% of x, because we have taken number equals to x, that's why. Okay, so 16 by 100 into x equals to 60, because is 60 is written, that's why equals to 60. So 16 by 100, because percentage sign is given, so we have to convert into means numbers, so that's why we have to divide by 100. Okay, 16 by 100 into x means x equals to this 100 will come this side and it will be multiplied with 60. So 60 into 100 and this 16 will be divided by this, so divided by 16. So when we will cut, it will remain 15 and 25. So 15 into 25 equals to your 375. So the number is 375. Okay. So in the same way, second number is also there. Try to do this. Okay. Now see here, till 4 number we have to find the number. So all are same. Okay, so let's start with fifth number. There are 42 boys and 18 girls in a class. What is the percentage of boys in the class? So see here, number of boys is 42, number of girls equals to 18. So total number of students will be your 42 plus 18, that will be your 60. So percentage of boys in the class equals to your number of boys equals to 42. So 42 by total number of students, that is your 60, into 100 to take this percentage. To take out this percentage we have to multiply with 100. Okay, 42 by 60 into 100 will be your 70%. Okay, now sixth question is also same, so try this to solve. Okay, so these all questions are very easy, but some difficult questions are there where student faces many problem. So first of all I will do 7 number. Okay, so a batsman scored 75 runs, which included 3 boundaries and 8 sixes. What percent of his total score did he make by running between the wickets? So see here, total runs scored by batsman means batsman scored total 75 runs, and 3 boundaries means which touches the boundaries, means that is your 4. So 4 into 3, because 3 boundaries are there, so how many run in one boundary, that will be your 4. So 4 into 3 will be your 12 runs. Okay, then 8 sixes. Sixes means our batsman score 8 sixes. So 8 into 6 will be your 48. So runs scored by running will be your 75 minus 12 plus 48, because 3 boundaries and 8 sixes, and the remaining will be your scored by running. So we will take out that, it is your 15. So 15 by total number of runs, that will be your 75 into 100 to take out this in percentage. So your answer is 20%. Okay, so many questions are related to as an example, so you can solve from there. Now I will tell you 13 number. Okay, a property dealer charges a commission of 2% on the first, rupees 25,000, and 1.5% on the remainder. What commission does he charge for selling a plot of land for rupees 1,30,000? So the amount of commission is of 2% from 25,000. So 2 by 100 into 25,000 will be a rupees 500. 25 into 2, that will be a 50. Then 500. So commission on the remainder. So commission on the remainder will be your 1.5% on the remainder it is written. So commission on the remainder will be your 1.5%. Then left amount means the amount on remainder. Remainder means the money, means the amount which is left, in that the commission is 1.5%. That's why we will write here 1,30,000 minus 25,000. That will be your 1,05,000. So the amount of commission on the leftover remainder will be your 1.5 into 100. 1.5 divided by 100 into 1,05,000, which will be your 15 into 105. Okay, 15 into 105, which will be your rupees 1,575. So total commission will be your, the commission which we have found, that will be your 500, and here on the remainder 1,575, and total is your 2,075 is your total commission. Okay, so the commission he charged for selling a plot of land for rupees 1,30,000 is 2,075. Okay, so most of the questions are easy, and in some of questions hint are also given, so I will not solve that. Okay, so I will solve 21 question for you. Okay, so in your 21st question it is written the salary of Mrs. Sarita is 32,000. So we have written Sarita's salary per month is 32,000. Then in first bit we have asked that how much is credited each month to her. So credit provident fund account. So how much is credited? So provident fund equals to 32,000 into 10 by 100, because it is given that it is deducted by the employer as provident fund. 10% is deducted. So that's why we will into 10 by 100 we will write, and that will be your 3,200. Then it is our how much spent in foods. Now see here, on the remaining she spends 20% on house and 46% on food. So 46% on food. So we will write, first of all we will means subtract this, because this 3,200 is taken by the taken by the bank, means by the, so as a provident fund. Okay, so remaining salary will be your 32,000 minus 3,200 will be your 28,800. So on food will be your 20,800 into 46 by 100, that will be your 13248. Okay, then third question is how much is paid as house rent. So 20% on house rent, it is written 20% on house rent. So we will write here 28,800 into 2,100, that will be your 5,760. So on education, now see here on education 14% on the education of children. So 14%, so 28,800 into 14 by 100 will be your 4,032. Okay, now last is asked how much does she save every month. How much she saves every month. So 10% on other expenses. So first of all we have to take out for other expenses also. So other expenses equals to 10 by 100 into 28,800. So that will be your 2,880. So saving will be your all the amounts which we have taken out till now. We will add that. We will not add the provident fund. Okay, we will not add the provident fund. After that, whatever we have taken out, we will add all that, and we will subtract with that provident fund which we have taken out, means 28,800 minus 25,920 will be your 22,880 will be your answer. Okay, so if you have any doubt regarding this, you can ask me by writing that in the comment box. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. I will be coming soon with 9C also. Thank you.